So, thank you so much, friends, for joining today's session. Today, we are in day 33. So, today I'd like to share about Gautama Buddha. So, we all know Gautama Buddha is a great enlightened master, and he introduced Anapanasati meditation to whole of this humanity. And we are so grateful to this grand enlightened master for introducing the simplest Anapanasati technique to all of us. So Gautama Buddha, he was born in Lumbini, Nepal, around the 6th century, my dear friends. So his father was King Shuddhodana and his mother was Queen Maya. And at Siddhartha's birth, so astrologers they predict that he would either become a great king, Chakravarti, or he would become a fully enlightened master or awakened one. So 7 days after his birth, Queen Mahamaya dies. His mother dies. So and her sister, Mahamaya's sister, that is Siddhartha's aunt, Mahaprajapati Gautami. So she raises Siddhartha like her own child with very great care and love and affection. So his father, naturally, he wanted his son to be his next successor, and so he provides him the very best possible education and all the pleasurable conditions and occupations. So keeping him in luxury and away from aging, sickness, and death. So he tries to prevent Siddhartha from coming into contact with any religion or any spiritual practices because he know that like Siddhartha would easily get tempted to that spiritual path. So as a young prince, Siddhartha was fully educated and he masters the arts and sciences, including the arts of war, other training. So he gets training in all the kalas. Okay, so he displaying a sharp intellect and the strength and power of a great physique. So when he reaches age of 16, he marries Yashodhara and he gets engaged in the pleasures of the world. So he continues to relish the comforts of the palaces, gardens, varieties of wealth, the royal lifestyle. So for him, when he looked from outside he has everything, but inside he used to feel some that voidness. He used to talk like very subtle with himself, and he used to feel that empty, some voidness. He is missing something. Okay, so in his late 20s, Siddhartha, he goes outside the palace with his charioteer Chenna. So there he saw four things. He sees four things that deeply affects him. Old man, a sick person, a dead body, and a monk. So this made him realize that the youth, health, wealth, and the life, they don't last forever. So he understand that true peace could not be found by he understand that true peace only is followed by a spiritual path. So disturbed by seeing all these events, he asks his charioteer Chenna, Chenna, what are all these things? Then Chenna explains that aging, illness, death happens to all the people. Then Siddhartha, at the same time, Siddhartha sees that peaceful wandering monk also during that time. So then he asks Chenna about him. Then Chenna says that this man has renounced the worldly life to seek truth. And so next day Siddhartha will ask Chenna, so ask that sannyasi to come to the palace. So then when he visits when sannyasi visits the palace, Siddhartha asks, what are you practicing? Then sannyasi says, I am in search for happiness. So I'm doing my own rituals in search of happiness. And he also mentions that I still didn't find happiness. I'm practicing my own rituals. But we have some renowned spiritual teachers, Alara Kalama and Rudraka Ramapratapa. So you can learn yoga or some yoga or any spiritual practices from them if you want to learn the science of happiness. Okay, then Siddhartha at the age of 29, so after his son Rahula was born, so he leaves his royal lifestyle and he want to become a wandering seeker. So he goes out of the palace and he will connect with the gurus, Alara Kalama and Rudraka Ramaputra, and he learns a lot of spiritual practices. He does lot of kriyas, fasting, pranayam, and he realized that and he will realize that all these extreme spiritual practices, they were not leading to liberation, and they are not giving that happiness to him. So he leaves them, he leaves that gurus, and he wanted to choose the path of deep meditation. So after spending intense 5.5 years with them, so after practicing almost around 6 years of intense effort, so he leaves them and he traveled to the region called Gaya with other 5 disciples. So there in Bodh Gaya, he will sit under the tree. Now it is called Bodhi tree. So Siddhartha practices extreme austerity along with these 5 fellow seekers. He weakens himself by eating almost nothing. So he does intense fasting, hoping that fasting and hoping all this enlightenment. But seeing his poor condition, a village lady named called Sujata, she offers him food, and he says, only if your body is healthy, so then you can do your sadhana. If your body is weak, how can you practice? So he accepts her food. And when he accepts the food, that payasam from that lady Sujata, all these other 5 companions, they will think that he gave up the spiritual path. So they all leave him. But Siddhartha realizes the balance is very, very key here, not self torture. I should not torture my body. So his childhood, then he recalls about his childhood and how was he when he was a child. He recalls that he was so natural, so joyful. He was with full of peace and was so happy when he was a child. And how and he recalls that his spiritual visions that he had in his childhood, he used to get a lot of spiritual visions. We know that, right? Every child is born with a third eye. So every child can see angels and masters. That's why the some babies will be laughing just by seeing the walls. So they will be joyful with themselves, and because their third eye will be opened, and they can see the other dimension masters and their soul family, because just now they have arrived to this physical world. So that their third eye will be open, my dear friends. So he reflects, as a child I was so happy. He realizes that childhood is a paradise and adulthood is a paradise lost. So he decides to return to that innocent, joyful, childlike state, that open state, and he decides to become like a child again. So he remembers a deep truth that until we become like a child, we cannot enter the kingdom of God. So this was a realization Buddha had, which was later echoed through Jesus Christ. Because many people believe that Jesus Christ is a follower of Buddha. Okay, first this phrase or statement was given by Gautama Buddha. Later, this was shared to the whole of the world by Jesus Christ. So Buddha himself, just by simply being and observing his breath, so he returns to his original state, that pure being. So he regains that lost paradise. So and he discovers that just being with the breath could lead to enlightenment. So he meditates under that Bodhi tree. So after deep meditation, deep concentration, he attains enlightenment and he becomes a Buddha. Siddhartha becomes a Buddha, the awakened one, my dear friends. So during that one night of enlightenment, he gets enlightened just in a night. So during that one night of enlightenment, he will have the three profound insights. So first watch of the night, in first 2.5 hours, he will see all of his past lives. So he sees himself as a lady. He sees himself as so many. He was born as a Arihant, Bodhisattva. So this incarnation, he's Buddha, right? So in first 2.5 hours, he sees all his past lives. In second 2.5 hours, he understands the law of karma. So what is the cause of this lifetime and what is the effect? So he understands that karma siddhantam in the second 2.5 hours. In the third watch, he realizes the path to come out of suffering. So he discovers that noble eightfold path, that Ashtanga Marga. So he awakens fully and understand that his purpose of life in this lifetime is to teach others to awaken others. So he decided to teach the simple Anapanasati technique to everyone. So we know it, Anapanasati in Pali language means Ana means inhalation, Apana means exhalation, Sati means to be with, that mindfulness. Okay, that focusing on inhalation and exhalation. So, so he decides to teach this to everyone. First, he goes to his first earlier gurus, that Alara Kalama and another guru. So then he will come to know that they have passed away. So later he goes to his five disciples, and when he goes to the disciples were shocked to see him, and they all call Gautama, how could you come here? And Buddha says, don't call me Gautama and call me Buddha, because he at that time he emphasizes on Vakshetra. He corrects, he will correct their words, my dear friends. So later he will have a great realization. If I share to 1 lakh people, even if one person transforms, it will be very worth it. So he started spreading vastly. Wherever he goes, he started spreading vastly. That's why. So we all have to just sow the seeds, my dear friends. So we don't know which person will connect to this path. So our purpose is to just share whatever we know. Keep sharing with your family, with your friends, or with your colleagues. We don't know who is waiting to receive this wisdom and knowledge. Okay. Then he emphasized more on awareness, right? So Buddha, he taught meditation, mindfulness, and awareness, to be aware of what you're speaking, what you're thinking, what you're talking, what you're doing. So he used to tell, decide how much you want to eat and eat it. Decide how much you want to speak, then only you speak it. Decide how much do you want to spend your time, and you just spend that half an hour time and come back. Don't waste your time unnecessary in unwanted activities, thinking unwanted thoughts, unwanted actions. So he used to say that be highly aware of each and every moment, because each and every moment is so precious. And first he used to ask everyone first to meditate, then only he used to share his discourses. So in every session, first he used to ask them to meditate, then later he used to share his discourses. He used to play flute, and he used to laugh and smile at all the time. But whenever we see any Buddha's image, we see very serious statues, but that he is always laughing and smiling, and he used to play flute, and like he used to just what you call travel. His purpose is just to travel, right? So this was mentioned by Patriji in one of his old videos, that Buddha used to play flute, and he is like laughing Buddha. He used to smile all the time. And Buddha's main teaching is be a light unto yourself, right? So we have to be a light unto ourselves. So we should not depend upon any master, because everything is inside us. We know everything. When we connect with ourselves, we our intuition rightly guide us. So Buddha says, lead yourself, lead your life. Okay. And as I said, he discovered like four noble truths, right? First noble truth is the truth of suffering. So he understood that this life involves suffering, pain, and dissatisfaction. The first truth is, yes, in life we will have pain, we will have suffering, we will have the dissatisfaction, we'll have pleasant moments, we'll have unpleasant moments. And second truth is the truth of the cause of the suffering. So suffering is caused by craving, desire, and attachment. When we have pleasant sensations or pleasant experiences, we crave for that. We desire, we want them more in our life. We become attached to that craving. So, and if you don't manifest or if you don't get that thing, so automatically it causes, it leads to a suffering, right? The second truth is cause of a suffering is craving and attachment. The third truth is it is possible to end suffering by letting go of craving. Okay. And the fourth truth is the path to end this suffering is the noble eightfold path, the Astanga Marga. So Astanga Marga is a noble eightfold path. So in order to cultivate right buddhi, so first what you call thing is, he mentions about right perception or right views. So we should always have the right perception. If for example, if you are introduced to this meditation now, if we should not say, I will do it tomorrow, meditation is not for me, it is for old people, it's not for childhood, meditation is escaping from responsibilities, what you will get with meditation, it is like you're having the wrong views about meditation. So we should always have the right views. And also we should not postpone, I will do it tomorrow. Who knows, can you give guarantee that you will live tomorrow? The moment you wake up in the morning, we can't guarantee life. So we should always have right views and right understanding. And also right perception is death is not the end, death is a beautiful transition. So that is also right perception. Second is right desire and the right thought. We should always have rightful thoughts and we should not force others to satisfy our needs. So forcing or forcing others in order to satisfy our needs is a very wrong thought, wrong desire, my dear friends. Again, we have to reap that karma. So third is right speech. We have to always speak scientifically, and we should speak according to situation. We should not speak lies, and we should not speak to show to what you call to show off or in order to prove ourselves. So we should always be aware of our Vakshetra, and we should always have this right speech. Fourth is right livelihood. So right livelihood is so having the right vegetarian food and having a right earning. So earning through the right hard work. We should not commit any sins to earn, my dear friends. So no barbary or we should earn in the rightful ways. So right livelihood is very, very important. So with right hard work, we should have a right livelihood. So fifth is like right actions. So always have right actions, do right karmas. So in previously we should in Sri Krishna in Shirdi Sai Baba Charitra also Sai Baba mentions in beautiful sloka in Bhagavad Gita. Tatvitti pranipatena pariprakshena sevyat. We should do when we want to ask any question to the enlightened master, we should do sastanga namaskara. We should ask right questions with lot of humility, with lot of vinayam. Then only you will get the right knowledge and wisdom. So the right action in front of the enlightened masters, we should have that right vinayam. So we should not ask, oh, your enlightened masters, can you teach me like this? So we should have right vinayam and right actions, and we should always do right karmas, especially satya karmas. So sixth is right discipline and right effort. So right effort means most of the time we won't have right discipline. Right effort means body present and mind absent. This is not right discipline. We should have trikarana shuddhi. So while learning any skill, shraddha, we should have lot of shraddha, my dear friends. Body and mind should be here. Okay, all body, mind, and soul, everything should be aligned. And whatever we do, like trikarana shuddhi. So we should do wholeheartedly with body, mind. We should do actions just by aligning with our body and mind, not body present and mind absent. That's where Sai Baba also emphasizes on Shraddha Saburi, right? And Shraddhavan Labate Gnanam. Those ever who have this right discipline, right Shraddha, then only they will attain that right wisdom and right concentration and right mindfulness. So right mind should become zero. A mind should be focused on what you are doing. So when we are doing something, you should be in that zero state. Just when you are eating, just you have to eat. When you are cooking, you have to focus on cooking. So that is right mindfulness. So while listening, we should have a lot of shraddha. Body and mind should be present. And while speaking, we should have right concentration, means right ekagrata. So while doing any work, we should have right concentration, my dear friends. While driving, we should have the right concentration, or else, right accidents will happen. So eat while you're eating and walk while you're walking. And eighth is right meditation, right samadhi. We know that anapanasati meditation is a right meditation. Just observing the breath. We need not do some kumbhaka, rechaka, aloma, this doing with this nostril, that nostril. That may be good for body. Only they can give physical benefits like peacefulness, stress-free. But in order to go deep inside of yourself, in order to connect with your own self, in order to witness those energy moments, or in order to have that astral travel, third eye experiences, you should stop that mind activity and you should just become an observer. Then only you will have that right samadhi. All the enlightened masters, they have attained the right samadhi. They have ichha maranam, or they have attained jiva samadhi. Like every day we are knowing about all these great enlightened masters, right? So we'll become a Buddha by following this a noble eightfold path, Ashtanga Marga. So every day we'll live with that newness and aliveness when we follow this eightfold path. That was Buddha was saying. And another main teaching of Buddha is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, and Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. So Buddham Sharanam Gacchami means is to focus on his life, his story, how he was and what he became. So before becoming a Buddha, how he was and what he became. So that is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Dharma means we have to focus on its teaching and truths about how to live and how to find this true liberation, that is Noble Eightfold Path. Sangam means the focus on the community of people who follow the same path and share the so like-minded people coming together, sharing their experiences. Now I'm sharing, you're listening. Tomorrow, if you share, I will be listening. We are benefiting from each other through this Sangha. So, right? Buddham Charanam Gacchami means I take refuge in this Buddha Dharma and Sangha Dharma. So, Patriji, he says that Buddha Dharma is it a community of enlightened masters is called Buddha Sangam, and Buddha Dharma is to help another person to become Buddha. So that is the Dharma of Buddha, to make other person also to become like him. So it is living for others. Okay, Paropakaram Idam Shariram. And PSSM is the great Buddha Sangha in the world. So here everyone follows this Buddha Dharma. Here everyone is supporting each other and helping each other. So yes, so right buddhi means having that quality in thinking, quality in speaking, quality in eating and writing, my dear friends. So when we have right buddhi, right meditation, we'll have the right enlightenment, more enlightenment. Whenever we become enlightened, we have more celebration, enjoyment and success and oneness in our life. So here seeking is very, very important. So we should come to this meditation path with intention of getting enlightened. So seeking enlightenment, not to solve the problems. Many people will come into this path to solve their financial problems or health problems or their mental health problems. But our goal should be our goal seeking that enlightenment. Automatically, all our personal problems will be solved during this process. Okay, so right buddhi is very, very important. And Gandhiji also says, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagavan, right? That right buddhi. Oh God, right, give right buddhi to everyone. But here Patriji says we have to cultivate our own buddhi through our own efforts. We cannot give music. If you are a good music, if your father is a great musician, can he transfer that talent to you? We have to gain, you have to reach to that state with your own efforts. If your father is a cricket player, so if you ask father, give me right buddhi or give me your talent, means he cannot. So we have to cultivate our buddhi through our own efforts, through our own practices, through our own swadhyaya. So that's where instead of Sabko Sanmati De Bhagavan, we have to just focus on cultivating a right buddhi, my dear friends. And during Buddha's time, everyone used to follow Buddha. All the kings would follow Buddha. All the laymen would follow Buddha. Buddha used to give teachings according to the person. If layman comes to him, he used to say, "Why eat while you are eating? Why walk while you are walking?" If any person who is very sincere and serious, who have that knowledge, so he would teach him the meditation. So according to the person, he would used to spread that meditation, because at the end everyone wants the truth and happiness, right? So whenever we are in search of truth, and whenever we do right meditation, we cultivate the spiritual qualities. What is that spiritual qualities? That psychic abilities, intuition. So intuition is like we hearing our inner voice, right? Before meditation, maybe society or parents have said you that non-vegetarian is very, very important. Now, previously you listen to your parents because they are elders to you. Whatever they said is true to you. Now, when you come to meditation, when you follow that intuition, your inner voice telling you what to do, what not to do. So after coming into the meditation, your intuition knows which food is right for you, which food is right for your body. Okay, so intuition is very, very important, my dear friends. So these are all the teachings of Gautama Buddha. And at the age of 80, Buddha entered into parinirvana. So he left his body, and he gave us beautiful Anapanasati meditation. First is Anapanasati, observation of our breath. Second is Kayanupassana, observation of energy movements in our body. Third is Vipassana, observation of the third eye activity. So by following all these three things, Slowly we go into that deep meditative state. So first is Anapanasati, second is Kayanupassana, third is Vipassana. So this is all about Gautama Buddha, my dear friends. And yes, let's all meditate by connecting with these master energies. So I request everyone to please sit in a comfortable posture. Relax your body, cross your legs, clasp your hands and close your eyes. Relax your forehead, your eyes, ears, face, facial muscles. Relax your shoulders, your hands, chest, stomach. Relax your spine, your back, your upper part of the body. Relax your legs, your feet. Deeply relax. Completely relax. Put everything aside for next 30 minutes. Let's always remember we are not we're not only this body and mind, we are soul, we are Atman. Let's be in our soul conscious in that state. Let's connect with Gautama Buddha, with his consciousness, with Patriji, with Mahavatar Babaji, with Paramaguru Mandali, with all the gurus in your life. Become one with them. Let's be in this oneness space, oneness consciousness. Now connect with your breath, normal, natural, peaceful, tranquil breath. Just observe your in-breath and out-breath. Breath is your guru, your guide, life force energy. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. How air is flowing in and coming out. With every breath you take, go into deeper and deeper states of meditation and experience deep relaxation, much deeper relaxation, where every cell, every part, every atom in your body is completely relaxing, receiving these wonderful energies. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Now let's all connect with music energies. Please do not open your eyes. Come what may. Become master of your mind. 30 seconds. Now let's all express our gratitude to all the masters, to all the gurus for their love, support, energies, and guidance. Be thankful to your body, to your mind for supporting you to do this wonderful meditation. Be thankful to wonderful health in your body. Be thankful to your parents, to your family members. Be thankful to your job, to your house, for every blessing, to your finances, for your spiritual life, and for everything in your life. Thank you. Now gently place both your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And slowly from your hands, from your eyes, and please open your eyes. Thank you so much, friends. Hope you had a good meditation. So let's all implement whatever we have learned in today's session. So thank you so much once again. So right views means, I think it is a right views, right, Dakshaji? Yeah. So seeing the things exactly as they are without interpreting or adding our own meanings or adding our own views, we should have the right views. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all once again. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you, Induji. Yes, Saigal. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Master. Today's meditation was really wonderful. I thought of actually sharing two or three things. I think in the last, 33 days, and all the masters, if you look at the views, they are saying the same thing, whether it is Jesus Christ or Shirdi Sai Baba or Ramana Maharshi, any masters, they say only love, 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 and they are nothing. They say treat equally all life beings. It is not only the human, whether it's a plant, animal, everything. So to me, when I was in meditation, just I felt is, I think that is where we are going into oneness. And another thing what I notice is the no guru till now, what are the master, they never say that, okay, follow me alone and I will only take you to the liberation. No, till now from Milarepa to till today Buddha, they never said that anything. And they also treat the other disciples as also equally them. They see everything, every human being, everyone as themselves. So I thought, I think even to me, the Buddha means what I thought when I was in the meditation was it is a buddhi, means it is a jnanam or it is a knowledge. That jnanam is Atma Jnanam. The person who has the Atma Jnanam is a Buddha. I think we all our masters are, we, as Patriji says, we need to become yogi. And the synonym of the yogi, what I think is a Buddha. Thank you so much, Masters. I think it is not a coincidence that we are all meeting in these 41 days. There is somewhere or other way, I think we are all connected, maybe in the past lives, or we will be connected forever. Thank you so much, Sri Lakshmi ji, for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sai Garu. Yes, yes, we are all Buddhas and we are all traveling from a lifetime. That's where we are again connected in this lifetime through this platform. And this is truly Buddha Sangha because we follow the true teachings of Buddha. So Buddha is not a person, that awakened one. Okay, so yeah, thank you all once again. And okay, let's all connect in tomorrow's session.